Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Trying to make magic on the scramble. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. He's going to run it. Crosses the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the completion on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Got his man. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. 1st down and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Quick completion to the right. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it down and run.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Avery. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the right side. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The hand to the running back. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's good. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. Fighting off the defender. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It'll be a draw. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
Steps away to find some room. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns.
He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Got it. Black 24. Black 24. Cobra.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking for room, it's Robinson. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume, this defense.
And it's in there for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Here's a heat. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the tailback.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Okay, ready?
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly. Black 24.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Avery. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They bring the punter onto the field now. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Avery. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. And he's in for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game,
races. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. This defense feeling a bolt of energy from the crowd, trying to force a 3-and-out. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Garner. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Extending the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jenkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still...
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Time to find the end zone. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Tomlinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. They're working that left side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wood. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to keep it in the air. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He'll heave it deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. He'll start this drive firing. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Hauls it in down the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got a touchdown.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Now they'll run the draw. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jenkins. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He'll set up to throw. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They bring the punter onto the field now. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out, Lamar. No one's going to get him. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but, David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse.
Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The offense set for a first down play. Lost a throw on first down. Going for it all. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
This one's complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Still on his feet at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. He's got the back in the middle.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Surging forward on the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. New set of downs after the completion. Going to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slings it downfield. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rushes on him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. On the run, it's Diggs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the country.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Reads it, fires complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They try to pop a run on the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Avery. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Lowers those pads. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just...
He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second and short now after that completion. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Parks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Nestles it in at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here, too, guys. Look, they practice.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after